As promised, we're back with the same look from I Need a Nude, and that is what this looks like. And we are going to top some of the bronze palette shadows on it and see what we can do with that. So if you have a look that's ethereal, just a smoked out outer corner, and you want to add some more bronze or something, this will help you, will help give you some ideas, I guess. And so this is what they look like together. So we're going to put down I Need a Nude. I did not plan what to do with the bronze palette. And before you see this video, you will have seen me use this on its own, because for this Natasha Denona series, we are using each palette on its own and then pairing them. So even though this is not quite a pairing, it's just a, you know, bump up or elevate the look, or however you want to say it. And so I did not plan anything out with this, but I tried to do a lip that will look good with this too. But we may tap one of the bronze shades, maybe this one, over top of it. And this lip is number 97 Red Desert from the Sephora collection cream lip stain lipsticks. And so that is that. Excuse me for all those glares. And we have one, as you see, a red eyeliner. I don't know if we're going to put something on top of it or not. And that is Retro Rave, this right here. And we use this one down here at the bottom. So I'm trying to think of what to do. So this video should be fairly quick. So I'm just taking out some V27 brushes. I think we might leave the lower lash line like it is, or no, we're not. So I took out this for lower lash line. So we're going to just deepen up this look a little bit. And I'm saying a little bit because a lot of these shades do just blend in on me. So we're going to take High Degree, this shade here. And do we want to put this all the way in? Yeah, we're going to take this all the way into the inner portion of the lid. So what I want to see is if it'll still go if I don't put anything else on the outer corner. So, ooh, that's pretty. I did post that it's not necessary to change your entire makeup look, just change your lip look. And so, like daytime to nighttime, for people who do that, I don't do daytime, nighttime. I just do what I do. But if you do change your look, or say you have this on and then you want to do something different just to make the look really look different, this is actually working out really well. Like, I do like how that looks. Like, oh my gosh. Let me know if you do daytime and nighttime looks, or change your daytime look into a nighttime look. You know what? This would have been a great video for the pro side, for people who, you know, they do a look to go to work, and then, you know, somebody's like, hey, let's go out for drinks, or, you know, go out to the club. Yeah, I said club. And then they're like, oh man, I got to redo my makeup. Like, you don't necessarily have to. Excuse me. But do you do daytime and nighttime looks? And I know, excuse me, some of you don't. And that is the crazy Troll Nation way, wearing what we want to, when we want to, however we want to, and just rocking it. And this does go with the red liner. Yo, I like this. I'm telling myself to also use another shade versus just this one, but this is nice. So this is giving me ideas also, because the look with I Need a Nude, I can do that with Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette. And so this is giving me ideas for that too, that I can always just, you know, pop something like this on here. This is nice. I really like this. I didn't know what to expect. Wow, this is nice. So we're just feathering up here. And I do have a shadow up here, but it is like kind of blending into my skin tone. This is nice. And that was quick and easy. And it does look like a bronze look. Even with that outer corner shade, because it could be this one. So, wow, that was easy. And because it's Natasha, it's not a lot of fallout. Just like a few pieces, and that was it. And they brushed right away. So I don't know if I'm gonna use this for anything. You know what? We're going to change our brow arch highlight, and we're going to make it brighter. We're going to take True Bronze, this shade right here. This is a pink that we have up here. So we're just going to layer this over top. And so this is from I Need a Nude, and this one is from Bronze. Is it much of a difference? No. I do think it's a little more gold, but Well, it says True Bronze, but the other one would have been fine. I do think this one is a little more bold, which is great because it plays off of us adding that reddish shade high degree to the lid. And so this is what we're using now in this True Bronze. So if you have this palette, this is an idea for you, especially if you have I Need a Nude and this one, or something really similar. If you have the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight and you have the bronze palette or something similar to this. I took a picture of this with Matte Connecting Color Future Flames. So even if you have that one, that's cool. We're going to take out another one of these because I do have two shades underneath. All the way across we have a light pink, and then we put a matte pink just high and tight under the lash line, which because I have mascara on, I'm hoping I can get under there. So we're going to take Rhodium, this shade here, and we're going to do our best to get it under the lashes and on our lash line, but of course we are just going like through the lashes. And I don't think I'm going to want to change the eyeliner color because I was like, am I going to want to make that darker? And part of me is like, yeah, make it darker. Yeah, we're going to make it darker. And so I know that was quick, right? And I hope it layers well because I don't think I've layered a waterliner on top of waterliner. I do like that one. So we're going to put that brush away, and now we're going to take Deep Dive, this shade right here, and we're just going to put that right out here. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Wow, I do like this shade. Ooh. So just going back and forth lightly, we're going to put this out here and bring it under that red. I think from that same duo, we're just going to take that darker shade, which looks brown, but it's actually like a burgundy. And so I'm getting used to it not being a red because I'm like, oh, we'll use this red shade, and it's more like a burgundy. And so, of course, I don't always remember, but I did remember it probably because I just used the red one out of that duo. That's nice. Ooh, I like how that looks. I like how that looks. So I'm thinking maybe just take, maybe just redo like half and not do the whole lower lash line. So from here we use high degree on 2/3 of the lid, and we put True Bronze as our brow arch highlight. We used Rhodium lower lash line all the way across, and we used Deep Dive on the outer lower lash line and under the liner shade. So that was this, y'all. This is nice. And I am glad that I did remember to take pictures. This eye is tearing before I started with this portion. So this is Retro Rave, and we're going to take this darker one. And so take out a clean lethal brush, and let me open up the water again that I keep in here. And part of me is like, girl, just leave it alone, but y'all know we gotta do stuff. So we're just tapping lightly in the water, and I did not tap a lot. And so you see how it's not even a lot of water on the brush, because sometimes I do, like I did with the red, the other red one, I had to tap it on here because there was a lot of water on it. But we're gonna see what this gives us out here. Okay, it's not enough. Okay, a little bit more water. Okay, so now we see what it's doing. And so I usually just kind of trace along the liner. And part of it is to spread it out so it'll dry down a little bit quicker, so that it's not too much on the brush. Should I tap this off? I tapped it on my palette, and we are going to bring this out here. It does feel different going on, and I am thinking because we have water liner under here, and with the water liner, when you add water to it, it makes the liner usable. But also if you have a water liner on and you put something wet on it, it may take away from that, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just swiping and turning, and we're going to do the wing over here, and then we're going to bring that back. I do like how you see the top edge of the red, the brighter red, and you see what I mean, how this is not brown. I like it. I do. And I just said it though, but I'm gonna say it again. I like how you see that peak of red here and then this shade. And then, yeah. Yo, we did good. I think we did good. And this is something else you can do too, daytime to nighttime, you know, just change your eyeliner. And this is something you can do without having to remove your makeup and start all over. I do like that. And I do like that this is red, but part of me wants to make this just a little bit darker. Not the whole upper lash line, but just maybe half. Especially since we put a bronzy shade on the lid. So it's like a gradient lash line color. In the rims we have one brown, and so that goes. Y'all, I like this. We're gonna leave this like this, y'all. We are done. What? I did a short video? And so I am happy with this. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to hold up both palettes together? Oh, you know what? We're not done because we were going to tap something over the lip. And we are going to do that. But this lip still goes though. It goes with this bronzy shade. What's a deep dive? High degree it was. And it also goes with the liner. And it goes with the other liner we put on. So what are we going to tap? What are we going to tap? We can take glooming. We're going to take glooming. Have you ever, that's cute. Have you ever tapped or topped your liquid lipstick, or even if you use bullet lipsticks? Have you ever put, oh, that made it, that's nice. Have you ever put a shadow on top of it? Notoriously Morbid does say which one of their shadows are lip safe and which ones are not. You can still do whatever you want because some people still do put them on if it says not lip safe. Oh, speaking of, that's nice. I did half and half so you can see. This is pretty. And it's not that frosting look like a glazed donut look. On their Patreon, and I received the email, and I might have got the email because I'm one of their Patreons, that they're, well, the one who did the post from Notoriously Morbid, she says it's been very frustrating because they have stuff tied up in customs because of the tariffs. And she said even for the Spellcast Beauty side, which is the sister brand that they created, that they don't hand press. So if you order their shadows, you'll get them quicker. But even that's taking longer now. I am glad that they did do that post because it explains, okay, why is even this stuff taking long? So she said some of the ingredients are held up at customs and some of the packaging is held up at customs because of the tariffs. I'm glad we did this. That is pretty. So if you want a shimmer lip, because I am a liquid lipstick girl, and the lip I did have one was matte. If you want to change it, you can put a gloss on top, but sometimes a gloss will reduce the matteness of the matte lipstick and it may start to bleed. And I seldom line my lips. I have not lined my lips today. So if you have a matte lip and you're like, I want to do something different, take a shimmer shadow or metallic shadow and tap on it, because it does look like a different lip. This is really nice. And so I am glad that we did this. And let me know your thoughts. Excuse me. There's stuff popping up over here for you to watch. Thank you, and you will see me soon.